Now we will understand all the performance metrics which we can derive with the help of this particular confusion matrix. So first we will understand the accuracy or the correct classification rate. So what is the accuracy? So let's understand in a layman language. I created one classification model and we want to check whether our model is performing well or not. It means we can check that with the help of accuracy, how our model is accurate. It means if we have the 5 positive cases and the 3 negative cases, okay, so our model should be classified all the positive and negative cases correctly. It means there will be no any false positive and false negative. It means whatever the input value we have, it means whatever the positive and negative cases we have in the actual, those should be same predicted by the model. It means in that case we can say that our model is accurately classified all the classes, right? Because if we have 9 positive cases and 3 negative cases and we create one model and our model is predicting all the 9 positive as a 9 positive and 3 as a 3 negative, it means we can say our model is 100% accurate. So how we can check what is the accuracy of the model? That we can check with the help of true positive plus true negative, right? It means this is the true positive, all the true cases which are detected with the help of this confusion matrix, and this is the true negative value, all the true negative value. It means in actuality these are the negative and our model is also classified these negative classes correctly. So these two we will add, right? Then what are the total samples we have? It means all the true positive, false negative or the true negative. We can also write TP plus TN divided by this, we can say all the positive value P, and this is the N value, right? So this is the formula of the accuracy. So let's check in our case what is the accuracy we have. So we can say what is the true positive value we have, 6, true negative 3 divided by total 6 to 8 plus 3 and 1 4. So 9 divided by 12. This is the accuracy of the model we have. So this way we can calculate the accuracy. Now we will understand the second performance matrix, that is incorrect classification rate, that is equal to 1 minus accuracy. So let's understand what is the incorrect classification rate. As the name suggests, incorrect classification rate, right? So incorrect classification rate means how many cases are incorrectly classified by our model. It means if our model has 10 positive and 2 negative cases, so how many positive and how many negative cases are incorrectly classified? Let's, out of 10, 2 are incorrectly classified and out of 2, 1 is incorrectly classified. So 3 cases are incorrectly classified. So we can say the incorrect classification rate would be 3 by 12, right? And in our case, how many cases are incorrectly classified? 1 and 2. There are 3 divided by 12. So this is the incorrect classification rate. What is the incorrect classification? It means how many cases are incorrectly classified, right? So those cases we have to detect. So next is the precision, or we can also call it as a positive predicted value. So what is the precision? Precision means how precise you are in prediction with your model, or we can say that I created a one classification model. Okay, in the classification model I want to predict the defaulters and non-defaulters in the credit card. Okay, let's I input some input data, and here my model predicted that this is the case of the John. Okay, I enter some John data here, and our model predicted that John is a defaulter. John is a defaulter, and our precision I am getting 70% of this particular model. We calculated with the help of Python some sklearn library, and it is showing that there is a 70% precision our model has. So we can say that there are 70% precision in our prediction. There are 70% precision in our prediction. It means model is saying John is a defaulter, right? It means 70% my model is correct. It means our model is 70% correct in the prediction, but 30% it could be incorrect. It could be non-defaulter in 30%, but in 70% it is a defaulter. That is called as a precision. How we can calculate? If you see here, positive predicted value. What is the positive predicted value? It means total positive value my model is predicting this TP plus FP, that is 7. So out of 7, how many correct classes my model has in actuality? This. We have only 6 classes, 2 positive. It means this is the precision my model has. Around 85% precision my model has. It means if I will say my model has 85% precision, so we can say that my model will provide the 85% correct prediction during the classification. It means 50% my model output could be incorrect. Same thing here, this is for the positive predicted classes. Let's negative predicted value. This is the positive predicted value. Same thing, we can also calculate the negative predicted value. Here we calculate the precision for the positive classes. So how we can say that what are the precision for the negative classes? So we can say that true negative classes. What are the true classes? We have Tn. How many negative classes my model is predicting? Fn plus Tn. So we can say 3 divided by 5. It means 60% my model is predicting the correct negative classes, but there are 40% chances that my model output could be incorrect for the negative classes. So next is the recall detection rate or true positive rate. As the name true positive rate, it means what is the rate of the true positive? It means this. So let's understand with an example here. Let's in actuality we have the 100 defaulters. Okay, so how many defaulters my model is able to detect? Let's my model is able to detect only 50 defaulters, and how many defaulters I have? 100, right? It means there is some problem. Ideally my model should able to detect all the defaulters, right? But my model is able to detect only 50 defaulters. So we can say recall would be 50 divided by 100. It means 50% detection rate we have only. So now what is the formula we can say? True positive, it means this correct positive classes my model is able to predict, right? This one. And how many correct positive classes in actuality I have? This particular, right? TP plus Fn. So TP we have 6 plus 2, 6 divided by 8. So this is the recall or detection rate. It means how many correct classes my model is able to detect, right? Out of correct positive classes, how many correct positive classes my model is able to detect, right? As you can see here, there are 100 positive classes. My model is able to detect 50%. So it means there is a 50% probability that my model is able to detect only the 50 classes out of 100. So that is called as a recall. If you see here, what is the precision? Precision is the TP divided by TP plus FP. It means we can say TP is 6, 6 plus 1, 6 divided by 7. It means this is the all the correct positive classes I have detected. So out of those positive classes which my model is detect, so how many correct classes in actuality we have, right? Let's I have detected the 100 classes, 100 defaulters, but how many defaulters in actuality we have, right? If you see and recalls, it is just like opposite, right? It is a, here we are detecting the classes from the original we have 100, and I am detecting how many correct classes my model is able to detect from the original classes, right? Next is the true negative rate, or we also called it as a specificity or selectivity. So let's check. As the name true negative rate, it means we have to check the rate of the true negative. It means this. How we can check? So as we have discussed in the recall we have detect the true positive classes, but here we will detect the true negative classes. True negative classes means let's there are 100 non-defaulters we have. So how many non-defaulters my model is able to detect? In recall we detect the positive classes. It means how many correct positive classes my model is able to detect, and here how many negative classes my model is able to detect. It means here we have 100 non-defaulters, so let's my model is able to detect only 20 non-defaulters. So we can say the specificity would be 100. It means 2 by 10. It means 20% we have specificity or the true negative rate. So what would be the formula? Tn true negative. How many total true negative we have? This one. It means Fp plus Tn. Tn we have 3, 1 plus 3. So this would be your specificity or true negative rate. Next is the false positive rate and the false negative rate. So what is the rate of the false positive classes and what is the rate of the false negative classes? It means if you see here, we have to detect what is the rate of this particular class false positive. It means we can say that in actuality we have this is the negative, okay, and my system and my model is saying that this is the positive class. Yes, in actuality this is negative and my model is saying it is a positive. Let's understand, in actuality that person is a non-defaulters and my model is saying that he is a defaulter, right? So we have to check what is the rate of this particular misclassification negative classes. In actuality negative classes, right? So we have to check what is the rate of the misclassification of the negative classes. So we can say that Fp, this is the we get in the prediction, right? In actuality total negative classes this we can say Fp plus Tn. So out of these negative classes, how many incorrect classification my model is doing? It means this particular, only this particular terms. So Fp is 1 divided by 1 plus 3. It means 1 by 4. It means 25% my model is misclassifying the negative classes. Same is here, false negative is this particular. So we can say we have to check the misclassification of the positive classes. This is the positive classes in actuality. So in actuality we have total these classes. So my model is saying that this is the negative. In actuality it is a positive and my model is saying it is a negative, right? It is misclassifying. Which class it is misclassifying? Positive classes. So we can say Fn plus Tp. So that is the misclassification of the positive classes. 6 divided by 6 plus 2, 6 by 8. This is the rate of the false negative rate. Next is the F1 score. In F1 score, if you see here, this is the harmonic mean of the precision and recall. The formula is this: 2 multiplied by precision multiplied by recall divided by precision plus recall. If we derive this equation, we will get this particular output. So if you see, these two terms are constant, right? If we will increase the true positive will also increase. So these two terms are crucial in the harmonic mean in the F1 score. It means false positive and false negative are the crucial in the F1 score, right? As you know, in the accuracy, these two terms are important, right? TP plus TN divided by TP plus TN plus Fn plus Fv, right? So in accuracy, these two terms are important, but here these two terms are important. These play the major role. So in accuracy, if you see here, it is detecting the true positive and the true negative. It means correct classification, whether it is a positive or the negative. But harmonic mean we use for the imbalanced class distribution. It means, let's, if we have total 1000 samples, so out of 1000, if we have 900 non-defaulters class and 100 defaulters class, right? So both the classes are imbalanced. It means not properly distributed, right? In the balanced data set, we will have total 1000 classes. So out of 1000, we will have probably 500 positive classes, 500 negative, or we can say 600 positive or 400 negative. This type of the balance we will have in the classification. But in the imbalanced data set, we will have this particular type of the class distribution. This type of the distribution you will get mostly in the like credit card defaulters or insurance defaulters. There are many defaulters type of the data. You will get this type of the distribution. So for that, we use the F1 score or recall. In the recall, you know, it means how many positive classes we are able to detect, that we can get with the help of recall. So recall we also use for the imbalanced data set. So that's it from my side for today.